All right, this is gonna be a quick video. I just want to just drop some. Um, Pretty much, people deserve what the fuck they get. You need to understand that people deserve everything the fuck they get. Ty, every single day, every single person that I see, and when I say every single person, I'm saying every single person that I've seen. So, bitch, don't come at me and tell me, oh, I haven't seen that bitch. I'm not you. Every single person that I've seen that's broke or that's like going through a problem in life, they created it themselves. There's nobody that I've seen. Like I've talked to people personally. Like I'll see some stupid ass niggas. They believe in Jesus Christ. They'll be in a situation that's negative, and then I'll see their life, and then 6 months later they'll be still talking about the same bullshit, Jesus Christ and this and that, and they're still in the same situation. They're still having the same complaints, but they don't see that. All they see is like they see everything but the actual situation. So this is why I say most people deserve to go through what they go through, what they're going through. Like everyone you see that's suffering in your life, I'll say 99% of them deserve to go through that. The 1% that don't deserve to go through it are the ones that are actively doing the work to get the fuck up out of that situation. So this is what I'm starting to understand and realize. This is why I don't fuck with most people. I genuinely don't give a fuck about most people, to be honest, and I like to just be alone and do my own thing, to be honest. Like even when it comes to like business and networking and shit like that. Like if I could take a pay cut and only make $500,000 instead of $2 million, if it means just working by myself, I'll do that. Because I don't really give a fuck about money. Like that's why I'm so glad and I'm so fortunate I'm a fucking breatharian. Anybody that like when I look at people that aren't on this breatharian path, I pity them. I envy them. I look at them like I don't want to say I look down upon them because everybody has their own shit, but it's like when you like you're in a situation like you got both your fucking legs and you see somebody without a leg, you're like, I'm glad I'm not like that, but you feel sorry for them. You don't hate on them or nothing. Like you just feel fortunate for what you have and that somebody doesn't have. That's how I feel, like that I'm able to tap into breatharianism. I experience the energy. I'm actually in the process and I feel it gradually getting better over time. I feel so fucking fortunate for that shit because most people like they don't got shit in this world. Like they're gonna just end up like they're miserable because the breatharian path goes beyond just not eating. It goes to other aspects, even spiritual and other aspects that have nothing to do with food. So I'm talking about that. I'm not just talking about not filling your fat ass face with some fucking grub. So I'm not just talking about that. So that's something we got to understand. Breatharian path is way more sophisticated than just not fucking eating. You don't even anybody that's fucking fasting that isn't doing meditation or the right exercises, they're not gonna be a fucking breatharian. Fasting is not breatharian. The only thing fasting has to do with breatharianism is you're not filling your fat ass face with grub. As long as you're not filling your fat ass face with fucking groceries, you're that's breatharian. That's breatharian. So that's the only thing that relates to fasting is not eating and filling your fat ass face. But as far as you can't fast your way to breatharian. It has nothing to do with it. It's all about meditation. That's why I'm so fortunate, and I'm glad. Like, cause when I see most people are just very fucking like they have a defeatist attitude. There's just so fucking like this goes to like a lot of people. This is not just bots. I'm talking about people. Some people spiritual. I'm not talking about all spiritual people. So I'm not speaking about you or anybody who fucks with me. I'm not because I don't know you personally. I'm talking about like on a level where I see it collectively, and it's just motherfuckers ain't shit really in this world. Everybody's under this program. There's really no such thing as spirituality. Really, spirituality is just getting your fucking shit together. Even like my channel, you see some people they get offended. Like first of all, I don't give a fuck if anybody's offended by my channel. I don't fuck with a lot of motherfuckers to be honest, and I have to give myself a reality check because I felt myself slipping back into like me being like kind of politically correct. I had to catch myself because I was trying to be a little bit too nice and like what I need to do is have a balance of being myself and being myself. There's no balance of being myself and trying to be to appease anyone. I don't give a fuck about that. And I have to get a reality check because a lot of the qigong energy that I'm doing, it kind of put me in a daze where I was kind of being like a little bit more like too nice, and I need that's something I need to get away from. I have a Cancer South node. I need to be more serious. That's one thing about me. I have to like that's because when I be more serious, that's what it is. Because I notice when you're more like nice and chill and you cool, motherfuckers like take advantage or they'll pick up on it, and then certain situations will play out that don't need to play out. So like I have to really just check myself and be like, okay, yeah, because at the end of the day, like I'm really like that. I really don't give a fuck, and I really have a lot of And I'm not saying it always be like that. Obviously, if I'm in a situation where everything's good and I'm doing what I'm doing, then I'd be on a different. But as of right now, like I'm really like that, and I don't give a fuck about most people. And I just want to let you guys know because I felt myself kind of slipping, and I have to check myself and regain my reality. But like I said, it's about doing things and getting things started. The only thing that I'm focused on is becoming a breatharian. That's all I'm focused on. I don't give a fuck about nothing fucking else. Already done. I don't. I'm not rich, but I got enough money where I can focus on my breatharianism, and I don't have to work no bullshit job. So I don't give a fuck about money right now because that right now is coming in, and I'm not even spending any of the money that I got coming in from my eBay. So because I'm a fucking breatharian, I don't need to eat that much. I don't need to drink. The only thing I pay for technically right now is gas for this vehicle, or if there's an expense that I need to pay for something that broke, then I like there was a nail that went in my tire, I'll pay for that. But besides that, I don't give a fuck about shit. I don't give a fuck about money, and I don't spend money on anything. So all my energy is focused on breatharianism. That's the most important thing for me. And when I say most important thing, I'm speaking for me and for people who resonate. If you don't resonate, I don't give a fuck about what's important to you. Do whatever that is. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Unless you about to cut me a fucking check, I don't give a fuck about what you think is important. What's important to me and for my reality is becoming a breatharian and unblocking all my energy channels. There's nothing else important to me. I don't there's like literally nothing. At least right now. Maybe after I complete that there'll be something else. But at that point that'd be whatever that is at that time. But that's all my energy I'm focused on. So have one thing you want to focus on. Don't listen to these stupid ass niggas and tell you, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do this, I gotta learn this, I gotta learn this, I gotta learn that, I gotta read. You don't gotta do all, you gotta focus on one thing and hone that skill. You don't want to be fucking doing a whole bunch of useless shit. What the fuck is the point of learning all these things if just time is of the essence and you have a certain amount of like things you can do in a day? It doesn't make sense to learn all this shit. You can't even implement it and use it. Shit, you don't even have time to really even fucking enjoy the new clothes that you wasted fucking money on. Like you wake up in the morning, you put some new clothes on, and the day's already over. Like you fucking barely wore this shit. Nobody's seen it. So what was the point of wearing this shit other than you just want to feel good and look good? But even then, you're gonna have to take the shit off. Uh, People are stupid. That's why I say human beings are fucking retarded. Like they're hella. Ever since when I was young, I was like, what's the point of like certain shit? Like it's just weird. I had to just get a reality check. I thought I was lost. I was slipping away, but I got my shit right. I got my shit right. But this channel is going to be just strictly talking about health and removing the blockages of the energy. There's nothing more important than that. To at least to me, there's nothing more important than that. And then anybody that says, "Oh, that's not important," obviously it's not important because you're a weak ass bitch. So you need to worry about actually learning and experiencing because you haven't done shit. To a nigga who's learned and did damn near everything that's about to get out of here, I've done everything. I'm smart as fuck. I know everything. Anything I don't know or anything that is blocked on a mental spiritual knowledge level is because there's a blockage there, dumbass. There's people who can have no blockages and they're still stupid because they have a weak spirit. So the energy, it's like a spirit within a fucking rodent. It's a stupid spirit because it can only be a rodent. It's not as smart as a human or some shit. You see what I'm saying? There's some humans, they're fucking so stupid, they're so retarded. That's all they can be is a retarded ass stupid human. They can't be anything else. They can't understand this. Like I say, they can't understand or grasp no knowledge, no information, or nothing, because they're like on a subhuman level. So that's what they needed, because they need all this other shit. They need to learn about certain things and have certain experiences because they didn't do shit. So like they'll say, "Oh, that's not important." That obviously, yeah, money's important to you because you haven't had that experience, you haven't done it, and you need money because your ass is broke as fuck. If you don't have money, you're gonna starve to death. You need to eat. You need to take care of your fucking ugly ass kids that should have been aborted and died at childbirth. You need to do that. So obviously, you need other things that I may not need as a fucking breatharian. So that's how I see it, and not that that's how it is. Not that how I see it. That's how the fuck it is. If you don't want to see it like that, then you can choose to be ignorant. Just like some people, they choose to not fucking see that the that hazardous situations hurt you, so they still do hazardous situations because they're fucking stupid. Like you can believe what you want to believe, but it's gonna happen because that's the truth. Yeah, and I know they're shadow blocking my motherfucking channel. I know they shadow blocking my shit. You can hella tell they're shadowing it. Them fucking faggot small dick disgraces. They need to just fucking just end their life or something. Like, god damn, you that fucking miserable. You gotta fucking mess with somebody's channel. Like, you gotta really be in a dark space mentally. Like, a lot of these niggas, they got a lot of trauma because, like, when you run the system and you're doing a lot of shit, that accumulates a lot of like trauma and shit over time. So, a lot of these motherfuckers are mentally unstable. So, they gotta fuck with people's shit. The people who run this system, these are the type of people that as a child should have been molested, as a child should have been tortured and slaughtered and fucking like burned to death or left in a fucking burning car, left in a car in the middle of the summer. Like the people who run the system, like when you see these kids that go through situations like that, always remember like some of these people that went through that died, they could have been grown up to be like these people. Not every child that dies is fucking an innocent child. There's some children that gotten killed, but if that child didn't get killed, nigga, there would have been some fucking kingpin or some fucking big badass or some FBI agent or some Secret Service person that was just gonna ruin the fucking world for people. So it's good that like I'm not saying it's good, but no, just don't always question like, oh, it's bad because some always look like the deeper thing, like because everyone once was a child. Everyone once was that. Yeah, and I think they're going harder at the blocking of the channel. I think they're of everyone's channel, not just like they're going harder on the shadow banning. Maybe because of this fucking election with that fucking ugly horse face ass bitch and that faggot old ass cracker. Man, I don't know why people fucking like even when you look at Donald Trump in the horse face, camel toe, you look at her ass and the dude, like even if you like agree with their politics, how can you just look at these people and have any trust or likeness of them? Like they look like scum. Like you just, like you don't see the negative energy. Like when I see somebody with negative energy, I like it's like a subconscious reaction that I have to like act extremely aggressive or passive aggressive depending on the situation. So if it's a professional situation and I see somebody I don't like and I can feel the negative energy, then that's when I act passive aggressive because I don't want to do anything. But if it's just like something different, then I'll act aggressive or I'll just do some shit that like because I like it gets to a point because before I like to just mind my business, but it's getting to a point where people piss me off so much I have to do some type of shit to just really do it. I really don't give a fuck at this point. I will start some trouble depending on the situation and how I'm feeling. If I'm in a good mood and something good happened to me and just life is going good for me, then I'll be a good person. But if I'm having a bad day and you're a piece of shit and I feel your energy and it's warranted, I'm gonna be a fucking dickhead and I might start some shit. 'Cause that's just how I am. Like I'm not a bad guy or a nice guy. I just want to make my spirit feel good and be at peace. And whatever I need to do, I'll do that. If it means having a fucking whatever, I'll do that. So I don't give a shit when it comes to these fucking bots. Yeah, these bots, they can't provide me with shit. They can't provide me with shit. Like that's one thing I hate. Like there's a lot of people I small talk with around my area, And like they'll sit there, be like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" And I'm like, "Bitch, don't fucking talk to me," because like a lot of them, they pick up the sense I don't want to fucking talk to them. But what the fuck happens is, like, they'll be like, "Oh, hey, how you doing? How you doing?" And then I remember one day the dude, he's like, hey, how you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, hey," and then he just walked by me, and then he goes to somebody else, and he's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And he starts talking to them. And I don't get me wrong, I don't want to talk to that nigga, cause like stay the fuck far away from me. But it's like, why are you saying hi to me if you ain't gonna like if you say hi to me 1 or 2 times, that's different. But every fucking day you keep saying hi, but bitch, nothing goes beyond like any conversation. That means that we're not compatible. So why the fuck you keep saying hi to me, bitch? Don't keep saying hi to me. I'm not. Don't do that. Like, oh, we cool and shit. Like, I hate that damn shit. Like, you'll see a motherfucker like try to act like you cool, and then but you don't talk to them. And then when you do talk to these people, eventually one day, and you realize that they're not cool and they're hella fucking annoying. Like, so it's like that's why I see everybody, like, when I see especially a motherfucker that keeps saying hi to you, but they're not cool, but you don't talk to them or you're not really deep with them. Stay the fuck far away from them, because those are the people where if you actually were to actually continue and go further with that conversation, you're gonna be like, I wish I never talked to this nigga. Why the fuck are you saying hi to me every day? Like, I really don't even want to say hi to you. That after that day is gonna make you not want to say hi to that nigga no more. The reason you said hi, because the reason you guys said hi and you think you're cool is because you haven't talked. The moment you talk, the more you're gonna be like, get the fuck away from me. I'm not even gonna say hi to your ass because I don't agree with what the fuck you say. And that's another fucking thing. Too many people, they agree with shit I don't agree with. Like, I don't get. They agree with shit I don't agree with. They believe this president almost got assassinated. They believe this food. They believe GMO is good for you. They believe in religion. They believe in this. They believe that there was a floating bacteria that can hurt people. They believe in just shit that's fucking stupid. They believe in an alien. Like, the government keeps making dumb shit for people to believe, and if that makes it where now it makes it where I can't even really engage, or I have to be an enemy to a lot of people. I know, like, you see what what it is, like all these fucking programs. So now, like, somebody you thought you were cool with, like, just because they believe in a dumbass program, they can't think for yourself, so it exposes it. And why the fuck are the cops here? Somebody must have did something. And I fucking hate cops. Get the fuck out of here. But you guys see what it is? Like, it's crazy. Like, they make all these damn programs. That's what's retarded about this fucking world. Like, you see, but like, there's one black nigga I was talking to. He was all cool and everything, and then he keeps talking about fucking Jesus and shit, and all this stupid ass shit. And you could tell, like, he's so fucking, this nigga, like, so he's like a fucking tape record. Like, he's like, I would talk to him, and I was like, oh, I'll explain about some spirituality shit, because he was talking to me about religion. I was like, you know what? Like, whatever you're experiencing, you're calling Jesus, God that it doesn't exist. You're calling that. That's your experience. We all go through the same thing. He's all like, you know what? God and Jesus is the set, like a tape record. Like, you can tell this nigga's so fucking programmed and shit. And he was cool at first, but then I was like, I can't even really meet motherfuckers halfway. I'm not saying everything's got to be right, but it's hard to really meet. That's why I said you got to just stick to strictly business and money when you're dealing with these people out here. Money, business, and that's what it is. And you have to be like that. And there's nothing wrong with that, because at the end of the day, if you're making somebody money, that's good. So if you guys are making money, it's good. But you have to, if it's not about money, you got to cut that shit off. Like, for real. Like, that's why I like, because it's like, it's just shit so damn funny. Like, it's weird. Like, you just tell, like, most motherfuckers just so damn toxic. Like, they'll be like, oh, hey, what's up? What's up? And like, when you actually engage and talk to these motherfuckers, like, they're so damn toxic. And I'm like, why were you telling me what's up all this whole time? Like, if you're this type of person, it's almost like, if I want to keep up our fake relationship that we're cool, I can't talk to you, because the moment I talk to you, then it's going to be a problem. And then, like, that's how it literally is. It's fucking crazy. Sometimes I literally do that. I'm like, okay, like, I'm not trying to make another enemy. I'm not trying to hate you. I'm not trying to hate somebody. So let's keep the conversation short, because if we keep this conversation long, you're gonna just expose how fucking stupid you are. Now I'm not gonna like you no fucking more. And I don't know. That's how I am to other people. Just like I see that to people, I'm like that to other people. So if you don't like my channel, get the fuck out. That's why this is how I'm real like this, because now you can't really put me in a box, or you can't, like, say, oh, Chauncey Wan, he did this. He's not like he's who he said he was. Bitch, I didn't say I was like anything. The fuck? To be honest, nigga, I'm on this bitch just to entertain and make videos. Like, who said I'm teacher? Who said I'm any of that? Why do I have to call myself a Masonic Jewish fucking word? teacher? Why do I have to call myself that? I'm not, nigga. I'm not a teacher. I'm not a Masonic Jewish word. So don't. I'm not gonna call myself that. But I've had it though. Like this shit's. It's kind of like I'm about to put a little bit more firm boundaries. Like if I'm not cool with you like that, don't even say hi to me no more. Like you can say hi, but I'm not gonna wave back. I'm gonna be hella disrespectful and cold shoulder, and it's gonna be like that from now on. That's how. Because I don't know, man. I shouldn't even be in this situation that I'm in right now. I should be way more in a different place. And that's the thing and it's not like I want to go anywhere because this whole world sucks. Everywhere fucking sucks. Like I fucking there's nowhere in this where I want to go. If anything, I want to go to a different aspect of my mind, which I'm developing, and then the world's gonna look different. Everything's gonna look better. That's where I'm trying to go. I'm not trying to go to no other place. Because if you tap in, if you tweak your awareness, you do the energy work and do the work, like I'm telling you guys, you can be in fucking the ghetto and you have a beautiful, more scenic view than somebody in looking in like the Caribbeans or some shit, or like fucking in a nice area. Like because it's about what's within, not what's without. If you're a miserable piece of shit, you could go to the Caribbeans or the building of Dubai. Well, fuck Dubai. I don't like Dubai, but just go to some rich place that rich people go, like Dubai or like Caribbean. You can go there and you still be miserable because what's within you is miserable. You just changed your external. There's a link if anybody got a problem with what I'm saying or anyone wants to debate, whatever. I know nobody likes to go on my channel, but it's good. I don't care. I still got to do that thing with Mooney Mercury. I'll probably do the thing with Mooney Mercury when I go to my when I go on my trip next month. We'll do the live stream. Shout out to Mooney Mercury. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just sick and tired of this fucking life. Like when I tell you guys I'm sick and tired, don't make it look like I'm sick and tired. Like I'm depressed. No, I'm fine. I'm good. I know I have a plan. I'm too smart. You guys see this knowledge on my motherfucking channel. I'm intelligent. So I haven't worked in over 10 years, and fucking I don't need to work those dumbass 9 to 5. I got money. I know what I'm doing. I'm on my way to be. So I'm straight. But when I say I'm tired, it's like as a human, we all get annoyed sometimes. Like you see what I'm saying? We all get annoyed. Like and motherfuckers are just so damn annoying, and it's the principle of the fact. Like when I told you I was gonna go get ice. I was gonna go get ice. And the bitch has an attitude for no fucking reason. Like I don't care about the fuck with I don't care if the bitch is mad at me or whatever. It's just the principle. Like why are you upset, bitch? Like you don't I didn't even do nothing. You're upset. This is how niggas have these nigga moments and shit gets swayed left when it shouldn't have been like that because people want to like start shit for no reason. What's up? What's good?
What's up with you, man? Nothing
Yeah, it was,
much.
yeah, it was good.
Nothing. Hey, I had a question for you, man. Hey, what part of California you in?
Shit. I'm in the central.
Oh, okay, so you close by Fresno.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, that's my hometown, man.
Okay. I had a whole month of my. It's weird. I just talked to somebody that I haven't met in like almost 10 years, and he's in Fresno right now. I spoke to him yesterday. It is funny how you said you from Fresno. So that's
Yeah, hey,
yeah,
and then I was look. I'm kind of driving. I could put my phone up right now, but I don't want to be doing
yeah,
too much. I'm trying to be a safe and look at the road at the same time. But yeah, hey, I be
yeah,
wanting to come in and say stuff to you, man, because man, everything you be saying is right, man. But it's not what you say. It is stuff, you know. PR and shit. You understand me? Like,
yeah.
and
What,
when
what,
you
what
when
was the
you
last
looking
part?
all aggressive and doing that shit, just like right now, I'm driving with the phone in my hand. I could get profile. Like the cop could be like, they could try to pull me over for some dumb shit right now, and I ain't even
Yeah,
doing nothing. I ain't smoking no weed or nothing. I used to be smoking a blunt right now, but
yeah.
when I left I was gonna say, man, I just left my house, man. Like my daily routine, man. I left my house to come get my girl, my kid's mom, man, and I see the maintenance guy in my apartment, man. And usually I just, like go by him and just shake my head because I know he one of them people that just stare at me and then like give me evil looks, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just let it like I rolled by him and then some just told me roll my window down, man, and just ask him how his day was going. So I rolled
Yeah.
down my window and he was still back there kind of mean and stuff. I was like, hey man, how's your day going? He changed up his whole demeanor. He said, oh, it's going good. Oh, okay. I was like, all right. And I just drove off, right? Now, where I live at in the back, you got to come all the way around the apartment to get out that motherfucker. It's probably like a minute and a half, and you only can go 5 miles an hour.
Yeah.
This nigga comes out his garage and he behind me, right? I mean, he ain't the black word. He's a Caucasian. He's that kind.
Yeah.
He come behind
Okay.
me, man. And then when we both get out the apartment, we had the stop sign and I go across. But I'm kind of still looking in my mirror. When he turned, I looked over there and I see him turn. Guess what the nigga did to me, man?
What happened?
He flipped me off.
So he was trying to be cool with you. He was trying to be cool with you, and then
No. He was trying to. The reason why he was probably trying to be cool is because I stopped and said, "Hey man, how's your day going today?" Because I'm not mad. I just finished watching some Teal Swan. You get what I'm saying, man? I just finished watching Dolo. Yeah, understand, and Mooney, whoever I was watching to upgrade my mind, man. I'm trying to be a cool person, but because I heard you say, man, I could be an asshole if I want to. You get what I'm saying? And some people deserve that. You get what I'm saying? But like I've done so much to where like, man, I know I'm an asshole, and I know an asshole when I see one. And then you know how they say, "Fool, you a fool when you argue with a fool," right?
Mm-hmm.
I was just like,
the way I look at it, the way I look at it is like being nice and all that has nothing to do with spirituality, because you got to look at it like this: like, we all have a mission and a purpose and a path. If I'm not on that path and I'm a nice guy, I'm gonna get more hell in my life than somebody who's kind of a dickhead, but they're on their path. This is why people say, "Why the nice guys finish last?" Is because the nice guy mentality is created by the system to keep everything in structure, not to really benefit you. So it really don't even really mean anything. That's why they say nice guys finish last, because a nice person could be, you're nice for no reason. Like, folks, could be nice to yourself before you're nice to the world. If you ain't nice to yourself, and you're nice to the world, you're gonna be coming up with that nice guys finish last energy.
Yeah, and like I got like a good concept, like how I go out and I handle myself, man. Because the whole situation is like I done had a whole like maybe about 4 or 5 apartments, right, man?
Yeah.
You did, and then you got neighbors and stuff. Like I like to play my music loud, and I understand like Ludacris came out with an album called "Disturbing the Peace." You get what I'm saying? So when your music is too loud, you disturbing the neighbors, and they can call the police on you and shit like that.
Yeah.
So all my apartments, man, I've always had and I watched Dolo, and he said, man, if you keep having the same problems, maybe it's not the people, maybe it's not, you get what I'm saying? Maybe it's not the people, it's you, because the problem keep happening to you. But like that's why when I came out right now, and I've been doing this ever since I've been living up over there, because like I'm too old to be acting like a teenager, man, or be acting like I'm in high school. You get what I'm saying? And not like that. Like nigga, I got kids, nigga. Like if I want to be mad, like if I'm gonna get mad, that's gonna trickle down to me however I'm treating my kids. You get what I'm saying, man?
Yeah.
So why would I come out and be wanting to be mad with somebody? And I done went through all that shit, man. But what you was saying, and when I got on your live and shit, and every time I click on your live, you always be spitting that real stuff, man. And you be hypey too, right? You be it's funny. It's funny, man. But like Dave Chappelle said, man, like I don't say this because it's funny. Like I don't say this to be mean. I don't say stuff to be mean. I say it because it's funny. Like, and why nobody else see this but me? You get what I'm saying?
And some of the stuff I say is just real it's just the truth, and then it just comes out like it's funny, but it's really the truth. And it's like you just laughing at the way life is, because I just probably the way I break it down probably is just a little funny, but a lot of this shit is like serious though, that people need to get.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just gonna tell you, man, that the whole thing is, and I've seen this from experience. Whoever you involve yourself with or whoever you mess with, if they don't like, you know that they don't like you and they don't even talk to you like that, they do little things to pick at you on purpose to get you aggressive. That's what it is. That's all it is. If you know how to control your emotions and all that, I watch Love Dorsey too, and I love Love Dorsey too. Like she bad, but not like that. Like you get what I'm saying. But she just like she.
Yeah, you got some
hey, and that, I'm gonna get off of this right now. But that one time, hey, you should do more qi gongs in the morning because I was doing that with you too, my nigga. Like that one time you got up. I only did it one time because you got up and I seen you on live and you was doing it. I was doing it with you, and it do work. I'm not.
You felt it?
But I didn't feel it like how you know how it feels because I only did it
you got to do it consistently. You did it one day.
I know, but I needed. I was hoping that you pop back on the next day and then do the same thing. But no, it's all on you. I ain't trying to tell you what to do. But
I said it in the last live stream. I said it in the last live. I'm gonna make some more qigong. I'm gonna do them more consistently.
No, I know. I was doing it with you, man, and I'm not playing. I was because I get up early. I be moving around, but I was doing the whole little moving around and all that. I don't know the things, but I was watching you, so I was doing whatever I was doing. I probably was looking funny too, but I don't know.
Yeah, for real. I don't care. It's working. It's just good. It's some real science. It's like once you do it consistently, it's not like this is not something you do just to relax or just something this is like an actual science and you could take it to master levels to really to do crazy things with the body. That's how people be able to do all those things. So
I know you practice what you preach, man. I know. I know because a person like how you are and how passionate you be about whatever you're talking about. You get what I'm saying? Like I can see it when anybody, like I can see the fakeness and all that. And not like I know a person could be like talking for reals and being fake, but I wouldn't know unless I really keyed in on them. You get what I'm saying? Like like if I don't really want to pay no attention, I don't care. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
But yeah, man, hey, keep it up, man. Don't let nobody tell you nothing. But hey, just that aggressiveness, man, it'll get you in trouble, man, because
I know it.
They need to know how to react when somebody act like that. So when you show them, they can put another puppet. So when somebody act like that, they know how to take them down and the whole 9 yards, man. But I get hey man, hey, you close to Fresno, man. I'm in Southern California right now. The only reason why I got a family, man, but I'm supposed to be up that way, man. My mom lives in Sacramento, man. I got
I'm a couple hours from Sacramento.
I be going up all the time up to Sacramento. And stuff. It's just like and then I was supposed to go all the way to Georgia, man, for the 717 conference, man.
Yeah, I'm about to go. I'm about to be there next month.
Hey, but that was I didn't have nobody to go with me. You get what I'm saying? Not like I needed nobody. It's just if I would have drove from here, that was a whole day, man. You get what I'm saying? Like at least I need somebody to talk to or drive with me, and then I don't know. You get what I'm saying? I would have did, and then my revenue probably wasn't in its right position. You get what I'm saying? Like I got kids, school starting back, and these are I'm coming up with excuses, but I really wanted to go. You get what I'm saying? Like I wanted to be there, man, because. Man, I like being around people that match my energy. It can make me do something that I know I'm supposed to do. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we could go further. Yeah, when we with other people doing the energy, we could go further. Especially when the qigong, they said the qigong is extremely powerful when you're doing it with multiple people because the energy it's a different experience when you're doing qigong with like 4 or 5 people in a room, or because especially if it's a master with like a lot of energy, you can get that energy and it makes the experience more. So like you said. Yeah,
I hear you, man. Hey, but I be trying to. I know I'm not gonna never get this and how I do this, man. You know how do you know Dolo the Pilot Man?
Yeah, I watch him. Yeah,
okay. You know how he do his little star walk, like it's like a jumping jacks.
Okay,
he do like a jumping jack, then he do like it's like and then he do
like the star. Star, like he put a hands in his hand.
I've been doing that move for about a good 8 months because I do my exercise in the morning. I do sit-ups and I do push-ups. And then I get up and do I try to do his star walk jumping jacks. I try to do I don't know if I'm doing it right. I do my after I do my 13, I do a turn. I do it. I'm like, I know I just fucked that nigga thing up, man. I hope I can't do this in front of him, man. You know, but I don't even do jumping jacks the same no more. I do my jumping jacks like how he it's weird, but good game. I'm always for, man. That's for real.
Yeah.
But keep it up, man. Don't man. Just like me, I gotta keep it up too, man. I be getting like shortstop and like don't believe in myself, but not like that. It's just like how, whatever the world be throwing at me and shit, and then I'm thinking to myself I'm doing the
Yeah,
right thing, but
I stay focused. Like I already know. I heard a saying once. They said I'm too smart to be to be depressed. I'm too smart to
I
be
hear
broke.
you,
I'm too smart to be like anything. So anytime I'm going through something, I already know. I already know how to get up out of any situation. Like my only issue wasn't like I didn't know. It's about like actually doing what I got to do. But like I already know like how to do it. I'm really good at picking up energy. I'm extremely good at it. So like sometimes it be scaring me because there's a lot of people you can just feel their energy. Like just today I seen someone, I just felt a horrible energy. He didn't
man.
say nothing, do nothing to me, and then literally like a moments later, like dude said some slick shit, and
Yeah,
like and I picked up on it, and it wasn't like he was angry. Like, I just felt it. I didn't feel right. I
yeah.
picked it up. So like I be knowing shit because like with the when I'm especially with the yoga, like as I was doing yoga over like years, it released a lot of like it made me my vision clear because I've always knew what I knew, but my vision was very cloudy, and I was so stuck in my dark thoughts and mind, I wasn't able to like project my energy. So a lot. This is why I like to say we don't really learn anything. We're just remembering. We gotta just clear up the shit so we can
Yeah,
remember. That's pretty much what
yeah.
I did. And like I'm starting to the qigong, the yoga, all that. I started to like clear, so I'm able to be able to see reality for what it is in a clear version, and then go from there, and then build on that.
No,
So
I hear you. Hey man, but keep up on them videos because hey, when I get you on live, when you go live, I'm right there, man. And if you doing
yeah, for
that,
sure.
I'm gonna pick however you doing it. I'm just gonna join in, man. And
Yeah,
hey, because I work, man. I do all that. I try to stay fit and all that because I smoke a lot. I be smoking a
yeah.
lot of weed, man.
I
Yeah,
feel you. I
not
feel
like
you.
that, but I try to
Yeah,
like manage it out, like equal it all out, man. Because like
yeah,
man, you stay in one place too long, you will get stuck, man.
yeah.
But man, keep your stuff up, man. Hey, shout out to everybody too, man.
Yep, yep. For sure. All right then, bro. You got a channel or anything?
Nah, man,
You
I'm
got?
letting y'all
Oh, you
handle
don't got no
that, man.
social?
Y'all, you
Okay,
got it,
okay.
man.
All
You
right, for sure.
got
'Cause
it.
I seen Jackie New say Outback Dank. I seen that Jackie New talk about Outback Dank, so I was like, I thought you had a channel. But yeah, it's good. But it's like shout out to everybody in the room, Jackie New, Jay Vaz. Yeah, we gotta just keep going. Like I said, just this journey, like the key going journey. Like you guys gotta understand when you're on this journey, the life you think you're gonna have and the life that you left behind, get that out your mind. Get the life you think you're gonna have and get the life that you left. Because once you start really doing on this journey with the qigong and the energy over a course of time, you're gonna notice you're gonna have more energy. Especially when you combine the fasting, yoga, qigong, you'll notice you have more energy. You're gonna be reborn like another being, like a caterpillar, and it comes out. That's what we're doing. We're trying to be a butterfly. So when you're on this path, you're becoming a certain being. This goes beyond just people, the average person who's spiritual, saying, "Oh, I'm spiritually awakened." That's it. That's it too. But it's more because we're actually building our energetic body. Just like a bodybuilder looks more muscular and aesthetic and stronger because he did the work. So what do you think is going to happen when we do the equivalent work of years of practice on our energetic body and release the blockage and build that energy? You're going to this where you not need to eat, you not need to sleep as much, you having a lot more energy, you be more clear minded. Um, um, just your vision improves, your hearing improves, everything improves. It's a different world, different reality. A person who's what they call a pranic being. This is what they call people who practice this lifestyle that I'm talking to you guys about. What they call a pranic being is actually somebody who's like on a high frequency, and they're having a different human experience than somebody who hasn't been on that. So always keep that in mind. So your life that you think you're gonna have and the life that you already had, get that out of your mind when you're on this path, because it, that's one thing that messed me up in the beginning, because years ago I should have been meditating, but I didn't meditate because I was sleeping on the meditation. I was just doing the fasting, and I remember I would just I had intuition that I should have been meditating, but I was so sick back then. I was like, fuck it, I just wanted to do the fasting. I wanted to do the fasting, but the meditation can actually speed up the healing. It can create situations in the external world to play up to help with your healing. So when I say this helps with healing, Qigong, it doesn't help with healing just as in it's gonna help my, if I have a bad heart, it's gonna give my heart strength. It can help with healing as it creates a situation where I meet somebody who gives me money to get something to help my heart, or I meet somebody to teach me some information on how to heal my heart. It works externally and internally. This is the Qigong energy. So don't think it just this is it can create your reality and shift it because you're dealing with energy. You're like when your internal changes, your external changes. So when you're changing your external, know that your external is going to change as well. That's why I say this is a serious path. It's not no game really or nothing. Just something you just do dilly dally, and it's a hobby. Oh, I'm just trying to relax or like treat it like a cup of coffee. I'm just trying to relax, and just chill, and get some little energy. And this is like a practice that they do. The martial arts, they did this. You in martial arts, you can in the school practice where they taught martial arts. At the end of the day, or within the training session, they you have to do what they call um, fragrance qigong. In Chinese, it's called what's it called? Ju Zhong or some shit. It's some Chinese word, and it's like that's what they have to practice. They say it's like standing like a tree, but this is what they call it. At the end of the day, human gestures aren't Chinese, so always remember that. This is just what they call it. This is not what it is. So human gestures aren't Chinese. Human gestures are human gestures. They just put a name to it. But when you put your body in certain poses, it activates certain like mechanisms in the body where your body's recharging, your body's getting energy. It's not pulling it from anywhere. This is all happening within. So when you're standing like this and you're feeling more relaxed, this is the energy, your energy body building and working. And consistency is the probably the most important thing when you're dealing with qigong. Consistency. You have to, you because if you're not consistent, you pretty much are wasting your time. Because imagine you going for like 3 weeks, you build the energy's building 3 weeks, then you stop, you lost all that energy. Now you come back 2 months later, you got to start from zero and get that energy again. Over time, once you really do it for a long time, then the energy it ingrains into your DNA and your spiritual DNA. So it's like it's more a part of you the longer you're doing it. But at the beginning, when you do it, you lose it. That's why I say it's important to stay consistent every day. Me, I do it 2 times a day. You can do it 1 time a day, but go based upon how you're feeling. If you're sick, if you have illnesses, if you have a lot of mental blockages, then do it twice a day. 30 minutes twice a day. The sessions I do are like 30 minutes. If you're fine and you want to maintain or like as you get deeper in the practice, you want to maintain or maybe you're not sick or you just want to take it normal on a normal level, then you do it once a day. That's fine. But like me, I do it twice a day because I want to like I have a lot of blockages I want to remove. So I do it twice. I do it once in the morning, once at night. I probably do it even more, an extra time a day. I probably wouldn't do it more than 3 times a day. But I probably would try it in the middle of the day. But the only reason I don't do it 3 times is the days are just going by so flat. They're flying by hella quick. So it's by the time I'm like do the first one in the morning, it's already like almost time for me to do the second one. I'm like, this is why I'm like, we're going into a time where you're gonna have to have a lifestyle, whatever it is, a different lifestyle like that's catered to who you are. Because you see how the days are flying by and everything the way it is. Don't get caught up in the worrying about inflation and all this. Not saying you shouldn't worry about it, but think about it like this: if I'm gonna worry about all these things, I'm gonna worry about it to a me for a means to a solution. I'm not gonna worry about it just to make a TikTok video and then complain about it. That's what everyone's doing. Like, there's nothing wrong with worrying about something, but let the worry motivate you. Like the sixth house and worry, that's motive. That's worry. The worrying is not bad. You need to be worried if a fucking snake is gonna bite your ass and you get poisoned. So you need to worry so you don't get ate. But people need to know how to transmute the energy, so they don't just be worried for no reason or let the worriness work against them. So yeah, you want to have a practice that you do every single day. If you don't have something that you're doing every single day that's contributing to your spiritual path, you're pretty much, I would say, kind of wasting time for the most part. You should be doing something every day to contribute to that path. That's how I see it. And every day you're putting energy, work, time, and then it's gonna play out in your favor. A year from now, doing this energy exercise, you're gonna have something like to look back on. You see what I'm saying? Like you have something that you have that you have. I'm glad I did this for you. Like the yoga, I've been doing yoga since 2021. I'm so fucking glad I did that shit because I didn't know what I was doing. I thought I was just releasing a blockage so I can not have anxiety. If you ask me what I was doing yoga for 2021, is to get rid of my anxiety. That's what it was. Now it's like not only my anxiety got rid of, is other things happening, which is like I'm so glad I did it because if I would have started right now, I would have to start right now, and in 3 years from now, I'll be where I'm at now. Insofar as that, when it comes to this is why it's good to start right now. I'm glad I started because I feel like if I didn't start yoga 3 years ago, I'll probably be in a situation right now I can't come out of because the amount of work I would have had to been doing. So like that's why it's good to always be on your shit. Shit's crazy, bro. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. It's really like yeah, it's really not even like hard or not even like it's really supposed to be a fun journey. It just everyone's so stuck in the addiction phase, addicted to stuff they don't need. So like when you're in that withdrawal phase and then it looks hard, it looks kind of like, but once you get out of that withdrawal phase, which most people are, then everything like comes really really good. Yeah, speak your mind. Hey, shout out to Speak Your Mind, everybody. Yeah, he got everybody. Go check out his channel. Yeah, thanks for the shout outs. This brother, he be shouting me out all the time on his channel. So everybody go check out his channel if you haven't. That's Jay Vaz. He be coming on his other channel if you guys didn't know. But, man, uh, oh, come on, man. And that nigga keeps honking his horn. And that's another thing I don't like, man. Like you see this bitch wearing a mask. Like she still has a face mask on. And then the one thing that I've noticed is every person that I see that wears a face mask nowadays, like in 2024, when I see somebody wear a face mask, God damn it, get the fuck away from me! This fucking loud ass fucking truck. There's no trucks that ever go on the street. Every person I see with a face mask in 2024, they always give off a negative vibe. Like I've never met nobody with a mask in 2024 without a negative vibe because in 2021 you could have met normal people because you had to wear one. It was like mandatory. But nowadays, if you're not wearing one, like it's a mental illness. Like that's one thing I've noticed. Like people take that shit so serious, they're like they're easily triggered. They're mentally ill. These are like people who are just very like mentally damaged, and I feel like that coronavirus shit, it plays on the people that it affects the most are people who have a certain mental illness. Like their mental illness is extremely deep because we got bots, but there's different levels. Some people are just extreme and like, and I see the bitch. She's overweight. She looks fucking nasty. You can tell she's hella unhealthy. Looks like a fucking Karen. Crazy, but it is what it is. None of my business. I care less. And I wonder if my package came. Hold on. I hope my package came. I got some more of that teeth aid. If you guys haven't, you gotta go check out that teeth aid. That thing is okay. Where are you at? Come on. Yeah. I don't know why it keeps saying it. Do I want to connect my iPad to my TV? I don't connect to no fucking TV. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I guess I don't know if it's here yet. I gotta go. I don't think it's here. Yeah, they raised the price on that teeth aid. You used to be able to get 2 bottles for $8 for like a long time. Even sometimes it was like $6. Now it's like they only have an option where you have to pay $9.99. So they raised the price on those. It's fucking stupid. They're raising the price on everything. Like it's crazy. That's how I can tell it's all fake. It's all bullshit. So how the fuck does that shit get its price raised? Like, and they rose it by like $2. Like, what made it go up $2 and not $20 or not $10? Like, why $2? Like, shit's obviously fake. They wonder why motherfuckers steal shit. It's fun. I seen a billboard. It said, "If you steal, we prosecute." That's what the billboard said. And in my mind, I'm like, is society this fucking stupid? It's like, do you really got to put a billboard saying if you steal, we prosecute? Isn't that common sense? But I guess this is why, like, and I'm not saying this as they're stupid. I'm saying this like the people are stupid because at the end of the day, remember I told you guys they were gonna let people steal shit, and a lot of people didn't believe me. And I told you if you guys go back to May of 2002, last year, go to May of last year, one of my live streams. I was driving home from the gas station, and I was going live with you guys. And on my way home, I said, "You guys better start stealing shit now, because in about a year, 2 years." I said in about a few years, they're about to start shutting it down. And a lot of people were like laughing. And then now you see a poster saying, "If you steal, we prosecute." But this time last year in this city where I'm at, they made a big ass announcement saying, if you call the cops for people stealing from your store, we're not gonna show up. This was last year. So if people were smart, they would have gotten in and then took hella shit. Now, like the Windows kind of, it's still open now, but it's going to be closed up in a couple years, especially when they have AI. They release AI because once they do AI, it's not gonna go away, but it's gonna be cut back in half, and then it's gonna turn it into more of a violent crime because once they have the AI that come out and start doing it, then the only people that are gonna be still stealing are people gonna be violent because they're gonna have to go there with like a gun or some shit. So because as long as people have a demand to buy cheap shit, there's always gonna be people that will take it and sell it. So even then, at that point, like, cause I don't steal like that, like I used to. But like when I buy shit, I buy it from certain people though. That's why I say if you guys any product you want, go on eBay and you'll be able to get it very cheap. Whatever it is. Like if you buy toothpaste, go on eBay, you get a half price. Go on OfferUp. Don't support these corporations. Don't support them. If you don't steal, go to eBay. I even put some eBay um stores in my link that sell cheap stuff. These people that obviously they don't get it free, or they're not buying it. They probably steal it. So that's why they're able to sell it. Support those people to get, and they're brand new products. So don't support Walmart. Don't support Target. Don't support any of them bastards. Them niggas already have money. They're rich, and even if they didn't have money, fuck them. They've had money before, so fuck them. Anything you want, go on eBay and look for it. If it's not on eBay, then go to the store. Don't just go to the store and buy whatever. Like, cause don't support these companies. Let them go out of business. Fuck them. They say, oh, the stores are going out of business because people are saying that's not why stores are going out of business. The stores are going out of business because they want the stores to go out of business because they're trying to switch up shit. and they're trying to play programs and make people be more invested in the system. Nothing has to fucking happen. A bird still has a birdhouse. A bird still has worms to eat. A squirrel and a beaver still have a dam and a fucking nest in the tree. There's no real estate problem with a fucking squirrel or a turtle's reality. But why with humans is a real estate issue? There's a food issue. There's an economy issue. And then so obviously it's a human being doing it. It's this because how the fuck is a bird not having problems? It's like you have car problems and then somebody else doesn't have car problems. Obviously something wrong with your car. You can't say there's something wrong with cars, nigga, because his car working fine. Why is the resources fucked up for just humans? You don't see no other animal going without. The only thing an animal has to worry about is not being killed by a species on a higher food chain. That's the only thing an animal has to worry about is getting killed by a higher level species of a food chain. That's it. They don't got to worry about nothing else. So shit is all fake. That's why all this economy shit. Even when they crashed the Bitcoin, you guys see how Bitcoin went to 50-something thousand, and you see how they crashed Bitcoin. Tell me why they crashed Bitcoin right when Mercury went into retrograde, and we're in Leo season, which squares Taurus, and it squares Scorpio. It squares Taurus and Scorpio. When the sun was in Taurus and Scorpio, Bitcoin went up like crazy. It shot up. It was like it went to 70,000 when it was in Taurus. If you guys remember, it shot up, and even in September, I think it went there. Like it shot. That's when it shot up. And then now we in Leo season, which squares, and then it's a retrograde. Right when that shit went into retrograde, they said it had like a lot of people lost money. They said like over like 600 million. Well, it's probably higher now, but when I read it, it's like 600, 700 million like dollars worth of long positions. That's like when you put a position, or you put an order in the stock market or on the Bitcoin market, like, and you leverage it. Like what I was doing, people put money in for Bitcoin to go up, and it went down, so they lost that money. I wish I could have got that fucking money, because when I was reading the charts, and I could have predicted it was gonna go down. If I would have shorted it, I would have fucking made probably like over 20-30 grand if I put like my money in there. Because if I shorted, I would have got some of that 600 million. That would have got hell a lot. So a lot of people lost money, but a lot of people also made money, because that money got to go somewhere. Ain't nobody just throwing away money. When you lose money, somebody makes money, because money is a fake system. So when money disappears, it goes into somebody else's pocket. It doesn't just disappear into fucking thin air. Always remember, money is a man-made construct. It's created by man. There's nothing natural about money at all. There's an energy that they created using it, but the concept of their money, that's their shit. They just use a certain energy. It's like if I'm angry and I want to beat the fuck out of you, I'm going to use the energy and the spirit of anger to conjure up my actions, which is going to beat the fuck out of you. How I beat the fuck out of you with a brick or with a bat, that's my choosing. But the energy is I'm in a fucking murderous rage and I'm going to fucking hurt you. That's the energy I'm in. So that's how they use money. Like the money is, they're using the energy, and then they create their little stupid ass fucking face with those dead bastards on it, those dead fucking face presidents and fucking idiots. It's a weak ass system. Everything in this system is weak. Even the cars are weak. Every type of technology, even the buildings are weak. Like when I say the system's weak, everything about this shit is weak. Even the bill. I don't know if the Masons are just that fucking stupid, or they deliberately make the system a piece of shit just to keep, because they don't care about humans. Like you can't tell me Times Square, that's some type of beautiful. That's not piece of shit. You can't make something that's better than that. The fuck. You a Mason, you can't create, so you create that ugly ass shit, and that's it. That's all you got to show for your fucking masonry is the fucking Empire State Building, that crap. Fucking retarded. They come out with these weak ass video games. They got, what the fuck, they got PS5, nigga. The graphics suck on that shit. I go get the highest PC with the best graphics. That shit sucks. Release something better. Like everything in the Matrix is garbage. It's trash. And then they make you pay an arm and a leg for the crap, and it's not even good. Like you paying $3,000 for a PC. Just for 3 years later, the graphics on that PC to look like shit. So the graphics that you can get now on PS5, if you were gonna play PS5 graphics in 2014, you would have to pay like $4,000 for a PC. But PS5 graphics aren't even that good. So imagine paying $4,000 to play fucking PS5 graphics 5 years ago. That's how the technology is. Like all the technology that's cheap now was like the high end technology like 5-10 years ago. So it's all shitty technology. So even the technology that's high end right now, in the future is going to be low end and it's going to be shit. So everything's really just shit. If you think about it, it's all crap. That's why they gotta make people work, because when they make you work and spend your whole day working at a stupid shitty job, you value their garbage a lot more. If you think about it, if they gave everybody free Xbox and video games and free whatever the fuck they wanted to do, free Netflix or whatever, nobody would show no value in it. The fact that you gotta work like a fucking slave and give up your time, by the time you go home, it's gonna feel that much better to play a game because you were restricted all day. But if you just had everything given to you and nothing, then you would look at this shit like it's nothing. So they have to play like kind of a mind trick to make you work for everything. That's why they have to make everything so expensive, so it gives you a false sense of value. But it's reality, it ain't no value in it. It's shit. Because if it was all free, like the same example I made, a government phone's a piece of shit. But if you went to the 90s and they gave you a government phone that's like the ones now, people would be like, that's good technology. And you would have been like the coolest motherfucker on the street. So it's like the same like concept. It's all shit. And then you give up your life and your essence just to spend money on some shit that should be free. That shouldn't even be, or it shouldn't even be as much money as it should be, if anything. There's no way in hell no fucking lobster tail should be like $40 a pound, $30 a pound. Or no fucking no vehicle, even a vehicle. A vehicle should not be over $1,000. Obviously, if it's a fucking luxury whip, I can see it being expensive, but it should be this should be a car that anyone could afford for less than $1,000. You should be able to get one for less than 1,000. It shouldn't be. It's retarded. It's stupid as hell. And then they wonder why people steal shit. Like one thing that pisses me off is when you see niggas like, oh, why do people have to steal shit? If you're stealing food, then I can forgive them. But if you're not stealing food, then you're not stealing for a reason. Like, no, are you stupid? Like, last time I checked, if you're a human being, you use money. So if you need money, so if you need money, then you need a way to get money. If somebody's stealing a bunch of shit, obviously they're getting it so they can get money. You fucking dumbass, so they can pay their rent, pay for expensive food bills. Because think about it, if you're broke and you're hungry, why are you gonna waste your whole day trying to get food if you can go and get money so you can get food and get other stuff? I can understand if we're living in caveman day. Well, I'm not a fucking caveman. Those crackers is though. But we were living in times where we didn't have a system. It will make sense to just focus on food. But we living in a system where food is like it's easy to get. You got stamps. You got other ways to get it. Food banks. So why just focus on getting food for the day if you could focus on getting money? Since we live in a system that's already established, and we can just do that, dumbass. So that's why motherfuckers get money so they can pay for shit, idiot. And then they're laying everyone off. So no one even can, even if you have a degree, it's going to be extremely hard for you to find a career if you have a degree. So now you're forced to work at Starbucks and still pay back that debt. And then they wonder why shit is the way it is. It's fucking stupid. And you got dumbass people say, oh, you're the reason, people are the reason why, like they'll complain about immigrants. Oh, immigrants are stealing our jobs and housing. Or the theft, the thieves are the reason why prices are going. That's bullshit. Thieves ain't the reason why prices are going. Immigrants aren't just bitch. Whatever they. At the end of the day, why would you complain about the immigrants getting a house? Why don't you say? Why don't you give them? If you could give them a house, give us a house. Why can't the immigrants and the people have houses? Why does it got to just be immigrants? Because like whatever they're people complain that the government doesn't take care of the people, but then when they see an ounce of the government doing that, such as the immigrants, then people want to hate and say they should not, those houses should be ours. How about they just build fucking houses for everyone and nobody have a housing issue, or immigrants and the citizens included? It's not like they can't fucking do that. And then even before, let's just say that you don't believe in any of that shit, but you're still complaining about immigrants and how they're taking our shit. Like, people always keep saying our shit. They keep taking our jobs. Like, bitch, what is yours? You don't have nothing. The U.S. government doesn't belong to you. The system doesn't belong to you. You don't have a community unless you built one. So shut the fuck up about that. They're not taking nothing that's yours. That building that was empty for 20 years that they moved the immigrants to, if they didn't move the immigrants there, that building would be empty. No, I don't know who you are. Nigga just come up to me. That wasn't you. Yeah. But like, they'll complain about that. The whole immigrant shit is ridiculous. Like, if that building that they moved those immigrants to, if they didn't move them there, you think they're gonna move you there? No, that shit will be empty. At least they put people in there. And an immigrant, you're not gonna have me believe some fucking immigrant coming into America is affecting my life. No, that stupid cracker in that fucking office and these dumbass regulations and policies they passing and this fucking inflation that they're doing, that's what's fucking it up. No, I'm not gonna blame a fucking Mexican. He's not doing nothing. And anything that is a problem from him coming here, they created the system, so they made it like that. Just like they'll say, oh, we have to throw away billions of pounds of food because if we give it away for free, then somebody can sue. So that's why we can waste billions of dollars of food and not give it to the needy and just throw it away. No, bitch. How about change the law and the regulations where you can sign a waiver for, just like they have the little dumbass little pandemic bullshit. You have to sign, and if you got sick, you couldn't sue. Why don't you do that for the food? If you get sick eating this food, you can't sue. But they won't do that. But they do it with a little shot, with a little bullshit. That's how I say it. I guess it's funny. Damn, it's fucking fly. And if people are if people are so upset about thieves and immigrants and whatever, if they're so upset, then why don't they actually do something that make the government stop doing that? Why just keep complaining? So that's why I realized, like, nobody really cares at the end of the day. Like, even though they say they care, they really don't. Because let me tell you guys, like, if the government were to do something that was so out of pocket, but it was right for a certain person, that person would still be okay with it. So they don't care about the moral and principle and everything. They just care about them not feeling good. If it meant, if you went to the average fat stupid ass American and said, we'll give every fucking white fat ass redneck trailer trash American 50 grand a year, but we're gonna have to kick out all the homeless and do all this and that. A lot of these people will be okay with that, even though what the government doing is unjust. So they don't care about anything righteous or anything going ahead or humanity evolving, and they just care about their own selfish shit. That's all it is. Shit is crazy. It's crazy. Also, at this point, I don't even explain myself to no one no more. Like, I hope you guys are doing the same. Like, don't explain yourself to no one. You don't have to explain yourself to nobody at all, at all. Like how I'm talking to you guys now. I don't get it twisted. I don't talk like this in real life, unless it's some type of, like, I'm about, like, when I turn this shit off, I'm about what I gotta do in life. I'll go out, do what I gotta do to make my little side income, and I do my breatharian breath work in the morning, and that's it. Whatever packages I gotta go ship to the post office, I ship that, and I just do my qigong, and I do my meditation, and That's it. I don't even deal with motherfuckers like that on that level because once Saturn. Remember I told you once Saturn hit Pisces, you can't wake nobody up no more. Everyone's gonna be lost in their delusions even more. Everyone's gonna be lost in their delusions. And once Saturn goes into Pisces, Saturn don't like to be in Pisces, so then that's when everyone's gonna be like they're gonna be them being lost in their delusion. They're gonna have like an awake. They're gonna have a realization. It's gonna be like a fresh start. But they're gonna feel naked, like they're gonna have nothing to show for. Because once Saturn goes into Aries, it's gonna feel like a new beginning. It's gonna feel like a new world we're in. There's gonna be new shit going on. You're gonna feel like it's a fresh start. But people who haven't been doing the work are gonna feel very fucking miserable and depressed and lonely and like it's gonna be a lot. Yeah, it's gonna be real. Because Saturn don't like to be in Aries, and then once Neptune conjuncts Saturn, that's when like pretty much nightmares and what your fears and positive or negative, your dreams or your nightmares is going to come into reality. So whatever that is to that whatever person. So you're going to see a lot of things manifest of negativity and positivity depending on what you're doing. And collectively that might be negative. So because people are just fucking stupid, don't want to wake up. But I don't wake no one up no more. I'm done. I gave that up. I stopped waking people up. I stopped waking people a long time ago. Because when I've done it, like I remember there's people like cousins, family members, I'll talk to them and they'll be onto it. And then a few days later, a week later, they'll do some shit. And, like I'm through. I'm not going to waste my time. And I noticed like when I used to talk about this shit, it wasn't really like, it was more out of like, well, that's not important, but yeah, this shit is crazy. That nigga came up to me. He's all asking me something. I think he was. What the fuck is going? Oh shit! That nigga was going. It's a one-way street, and he was going the other way, and then the police was right there. That's funny because last time somebody did that, they fucking gave him a ticket. I seen it because the people like to go the other way. They gave that nigga a ticket. This guy didn't give him a ticket. They just told him to go the other way. The last dude, they gave him a ticket. I'm like, damn, you hella fucking petty. They need to do a mental evaluation on these police. They really do, because everybody looks at because like you see all these police that are very like racist and angry and shit. Like, first of all, you got to look at the occupation of a police officer. When you look at how, especially in these dangerous cities, like the dangerous cities and shit that have a lot of crime, when you see how many calls per day that they get for like assaults, battery, and drugs, and just a whole bunch of shit, having to be on patrol and experience like certain things, that's gonna take a toll on your mind. So like I feel like they need to take it more serious because what I think happened is a lot of these police they're on the police force and they see a lot of shit and it develops a lot of them to have a lot of hatred and coldness in their heart, especially for certain people. So they need to have mental evaluation checks while they fucking on the thing, so they don't, because you can't see trauma every day and be mentally sane. You can't. And a lot of these cops they go through shit. People trying to kill them, cussing at them seeing people get killed. So if you got a weak fucking mind, you carry that shit with you, and then this is why you see all these cops do all this crazy shit. This is why they have the mental evaluation for the fucking they have it, but they don't really take it serious. So these motherfucking cops be killing people and shit because you can just tell if you don't pass a certain psychology test, you can't be one. If you have depression, anxiety, you can't be one, and that will probably get rid of a lot of the killings and shit. Cause just the experience. If you were to be a police for like a year, you would have gone through experience that were gonna make you like look at life differently. And if you weak minded and you don't have mental health, then that shit can fucking really fuck you up. That's how you see these niggas be doing all this stupid shit. Because it ain't normal to do shit. Like most of the jobs in this system, they drive you crazy. and then it creates sort of situations and shit. Even for their own shit. Because think about it, like if you live a fucked up life, nigga, this is how you're gonna develop a lot of illnesses and diseases. This is why you think a lot of people die from cancer every day. Like when you see like 100,000 people die from diabetes every year, 500,000 people die from heart disease. Don't think it just they just didn't eat healthy. Look at it like these are people who are on a spiritual, who are on a mission. They had things to do. They didn't do what they were supposed to do, and then that's what killed them. It's not just the food. If you live an unrighteous lifestyle, that shit's gonna cut. It's gonna like fuck you up. It's gonna play out and it's gonna fuck you up. Like I saw a lot of these motherfuckers that have diseases and shit. Because you can protect yourself from disease by being yourself and being on your mission. It has really nothing to do with diet and all that stuff. Even though it does on a certain level, depending on who you are. But in reality, just being yourself. If you do certain things, you're gonna end up attracting that energy into your life. So I remember there's one cop. He said something like somebody almost stabbed him or some shit. I remember he said that, and in my mind, I'm like, if he's going through all this shit, like somebody almost stabbed him, like this shit's, and he was all saying it like it's normal and shit. I'm like, okay, that's weird. Like, did you get fucked? Because when something like that happens, that's a trauma. You gotta process and heal that. If you don't, you carry that shit with you. So even if you like in like these military places and shit, like all that, that's where they come back with PTSD. A lot of them, and they kill themselves. They go crazy. They kill their wife and shit because they can't handle. That's how the same shit is. That's why they have to have mental evaluation. That's what a lot of these motherfuckers go through when they kill all these black people and shit. All this crap. Like a lot of them are just sick. And then you got black people in the hood. Like they think they run it. Like black people don't run no damn hood. Like you run the hood as far as like other people, probably in the neighborhood. But you don't run that shit. Look, you see what they did to El Salvador? They built a supermax prison and put 40,000 um cartel members in there. These motherfuckers were rolling deep because the Mexicans and the cartel, like they're more deeper than the black people in terms of the game. They have a lot of just deep. So what they did to El Salvador, they may eventually do to Mexico. The reason they haven't done it to Mexico and other places because they still want drugs to fucking flood it. But eventually, eventually they might be like, all right, we want to get rid of drugs. But yeah, so right, they're just letting it go. Like if they want to clean up the hood, you better believe they'll clean up the hood. But they're not because it goes into the music, the rap music. They need the hood for the rap music, which makes a lot of money. The culture, because black people, we don't got no culture. The only culture we have is um nigga shit, gang violence, and gang culture. And don't sit there and say it's disrespectful. That's the only culture black people have right as of right now. You can't say indigenous, native, because not every person who's black is that is what they say it is. So don't even get it to that point unless you want to say like every other race is indigenous, or because it's not just exclusively just black people indigenous. So you got to like look at it on a deep level. And there are black people that are indigenous, but not every black person is. So like they gotta keep the gang shit, and like you niggas like, well, I own this block, but then you don't own it because you gotta pay rent, you gotta pay bills, and you get kicked out. You don't own. There's no community. If you're on the street, no one gives a fuck about you. No one's paying your bills. The only reason you're able to even be in that house is because you got Section 8. If they raise the rent too hard much, then that's called gentrification. So gentrification means the white man had enough with you, and you got to leave this hood. You got to clean it up. So now, like, what happens with gentrification now? This is why the gangs are different. Remember back in the day, niggas used to just hang on the block and that's it. Really, they used to just do protective. But now it's like niggas got to be more sophisticated. They got to do scams like credit card scams. They got to be on Instagram, going live and making and getting paid for views. They got to be because the drugs ain't really cutting it as much. Like, yeah, you got the drugs, but a lot of motherfuckers got the drug game locked up, and it's kind of so they got to find other ways to make money. So now everything's getting expensive and the hoods are getting gentrified. This is why you see a lot of the gated niggas in the hood. They got more money now than they did before because there's more ways to make money and more crime to do, especially in the bigger cities. They got more money. I noticed that because there's more people to rob. There's more licks in the bigger cities. That's why when I see those hood vlogs, you go to like you watch Atlanta, LA, New York, the niggas over there they look like they got money. But then you go to like mid the Alabama area, whatever, it's not because they do something more. It's because there's more people, there's more licks to hit, there's more money. Like in LA you can literally rob fucking you could rob a rich person every fucking day of the year and still have people to rob because there's so many people and so much shit going on. So that's why you see a lot of niggas like in fucking 12 years old, they got a fucking car ready when you go to some of these hoods in these big cities because there's more licks, there's more opportunity to make money. But they can shut all that shit down instantly. Just know that they're gonna shut the hood down eventually. I feel all those niggas in the hood. That's why I say if you in that gang shit in the hood, even if you like anybody that you see that's dealing drugs, doing scams, or that's in a gang and they're doing illegal shit and they're on social media and they're a rapper and they're big, know that they're being investigated. This is why I don't understand. Like you'll see like a rapper be like talk about how they got this body and then they be pushing bricks and they be a big time rapper. I'm like, nigga, they're watching you. They already have evidence on you. They're waiting to that to end. Like Little Dirk, he still has a case. With a lot of rappers, they have a case pending. They're just postponing it, and then whenever they don't need him, they're gonna take him down. Because they all did. You can't be a rapper without having to kill somebody. You have to have a body to be a rapper that's popping. You can't be no popping rapper without a body. Because what that does is every time you have a body, that's somebody who wants you dead. So that's an enemy, what they call op. So the whole op culture, it needs to live. If you don't got no enemies, then you ain't what did you do in the street? If you the more enemies you have, so any rapper you see that's big, they have to kill somebody. You can't be a big rapper because everything is checked out. And then what the people who push you to the top, the Jewish people, they're like, oh, this nigga, he ain't about it. He didn't do it. So, and then usually when you have a body, they're investigating. So eventually, you know, like there's this one black girl. She's from Oakland and she got killed. And it's funny because she was making fun of somebody who got killed. And this bitch was just running her mouth saying, oh, they ain't about to do nothing. And Oakland is a fucking dangerous city. I hate going in that city. It just feels so depressing. I get a depressing vibe when I go there. I don't like the city. It's not even, it's a hood. It's just, that's the most depressing hood, Oakland hood. I've been to hoods, but something about Oakland hood for me is just depressing. And this bitch, that's a dangerous city. Like, nobody really parks their car there because people just break the window and take your shit. You don't park your car there. This bitch went to that city, right? To a beauty shop and let everybody know she's there and they kill her. The dude came and killed her. And I don't feel sorry for the bitch because she's stupid. I feel sorry for the grandma, the family, because they have to see that because of her own stupid ass actions. So you got dumb, stupid nigga shit like that. Like you went live after like making fun of somebody who got killed. Like you stupid ass bitch. Like you hella dumb. And she's like, they're not gonna do nothing to me. And they did something. It's like, how you gotta go to Oakland and have enemies there and say they're not gonna do something? You're hella dumb. Like, you guys don't understand how stupid this is. Like, she had a death wish. Like, she had to have a death wish. Even if you had any doubt, like, you don't know people. Somebody can know somebody and so that's why they won't end the fucking gang culture though. They won't end the gang shit right now because they need it right now. But eventually that's just gonna probably be ended. I don't know why people they think any of that. Like they're somehow invincible or ain't nothing gonna like I don't I'm about to probably go ahead and end this live stream, man. This was a good live stream. I'm gonna start doing these a lot more. Yeah, do these a lot more. Go walk around, stretch. Ooh, man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I'm probably gonna do my Qigong session right now because I did it this morning. Yeah, I feel really good right now. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock. Yeah. There must be something going on in that building. It's a civic center. But I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, there's hella cars parked there. They got like there's like a whole bunch of security and police and shit. Like somebody important's there. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go get my package. I have a package I gotta go get. I'm gonna go get it right now. I was gonna go because I was gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna go get it right now. Get the fuck out of here, damn! You fucking fly. Yeah, if I go right now, I'm not going back down there tomorrow because I was supposed to go down to that side of town tomorrow. But if I go get my package now, I'm not going down there tomorrow. I'm not going back there twice. I'm gonna go down. You guys see? I'm gonna stay live. I'm gonna drive down there. Fuck. Actually, I could do this. All right. Actually, I don't think I can do that because the fan. You guys gotta hear the air conditioner. I gotta go to Ross. Dress for less because they have the Amazon, the little Amazon thing. I'm gonna pick up my thing. If I go down there, I'm not going down here tomorrow. I'm gonna just stay my ass on this side of town. I'm not going down there. Yeah, I'm gonna come back and I'll do my qigong when I get back. Yeah, I'm looking forward to my qigong, man. Like I'll be looking forward to every day. Like I know the energy. In a month from now, I'm gonna be a different person. I might have to go because I don't want the fucking police to think I'm on the phone. I'm about to go get my motherfucking package right now. Oh, man, I wish that shit wasn't so damn far. Like I don't know why. I should have probably said drop it at the one at Save Mart because Save Mart's closer. But the drop off center at Save Mart is always packed. Like everybody uses it. Because if you don't get that one, you got to go all the way across town. So everybody uses the one right there because they don't want to drive out there. Oh man, I really don't even want to drive all the way out here. Because if I have money, I have a chauffeur. If I have money, I'll have somebody. I would never ever drive in my life. If I was rich like that, I'd probably just have Uber. To be honest, just have somebody drive me. There's one rich millionaire. He said he doesn't drive. He just calls an Uber. It makes sense though, to be honest. You don't have to waste your time driving. You have the money to pay for it. Like I don't mind driving. It's like it's good, but it's like if I was really had money, I wouldn't even drive. I just literally where I'll pay somebody 24/7 to drive me wherever. So wherever I want to go, I just drive me 24/7. Yeah, there's a police right there, so I have to put the thing down. Yeah, why no fucking yeah. One thing that made me realize something is like, cause somebody says something to me is like they're like it. They're just talking. We were having a conversation, and they said, "Oh, they said what I was doing was wrong." Because I guess what I told, I'm not gonna get into everything, but they said what you're doing is wrong, and then it made me think. Because when I responded to them, I was like, "You don't know my life," like, because it's kind of what I was talking to the other guy about, the back then. You could be a nice person, but if you're not following your spiritual path, you'll be in a worse position than an asshole who's following their path. And I look at him like, if What you're telling me, what I'm doing is wrong. How am I still ahead of you then? And he made some stupid ass suggestion saying like nice guys finish. He didn't say that, but he made it. And in my mind, I was like, that's not how it is. It's like, because I'm being myself more. Being yourself is more important. I'm not saying go out and be an asshole because there is a such thing as obviously, but the shit that he said I'm doing wrong is not even a bad thing. It's a program because I don't do anything negative or wrong. Anything that's wrong is the system created. You see what I'm saying? Killing somebody is wrong. Hurting somebody is wrong. Stealing some fucking poison from a store that you don't want to pay for, that's not wrong. It's not right or it's not wrong. It's just an action. You see what I'm saying? So they have because that's not hurting no one. You gotta understand. It's not hurting, and anything that you think that it is hurting, that's the government hurting somebody, and they're blaming that action. So you gotta understand what's going on. There's things that hurt people, and there's things that you do. There's things you do that hurt people, and there's things that you do that don't hurt people. But the government makes people hurt and blames those hurt people on what you did. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. So always keep that in mind. Don't yeah. Just like just you always keep that in mind. Don't get caught up in like the little foolery, and because then you'll go ahead and start thinking certain things and you'll manifest something that you didn't need to manifest because you were thinking too damn much. Just like you could be in a you could think of positive things to happen, and positive things happen to you, but that doesn't happen because most people don't think like that. You're not trained to think like that. That's not how people are trained to think. So this is not me just saying, "Oh, don't think this and it won't happen." No, it's think positive or negative. That's gonna happen. Yeah, shit is crazy. Oh shit, it's green. I'm sitting here looking at the motherfucking thing. Yeah, and then be careful as well because with these next couple of days, Jupiter's gonna be squaring Saturn, and we got Mars. I think it's squaring or conjunct Saturn. I think it's squaring Saturn. We got some Mars and Jupiter and Saturn placements that are kind of like afflicted. So it's gonna be starting around like the 14th. And the 19th, Venus is opposing Saturn. So you guys got to be careful around these days. Pretty much all next week, just be emotionally like prepared and shit because it may come. Don't be too like um stuck on what's happening because this is just a time where you might feel a little low, whatever. Like this is the time you should try to do something like the qigong. I'm telling you, do something productive and positive right now because you don't want to have a lot of free energy with this energy coming next week, and then something negative might happen. So do something like a fast or do something with discipline and go hard at it so you can fulfill that energy. So nothing negative will happen, and even if something negative happens, it's gonna play out better because you got like the defense, the shielding from whatever you're doing. It's gonna shield. So yeah, next week is gonna be a lot of planets gonna be gonna be whipping a lot of people's ass next week, starting on the 14th. A lot of people about to get their ass whipped by these placements. So I just want to warn everyone. Yeah, that's good. I'm almost there. Oh man.
Damn, I hate this light. It takes so damn long. Okay, where am I? Yeah, I'm going to Ross. Thank goodness I know the back ways. I'm so glad I don't got no fucking kids. I just see somebody with kids. Like, I'm so glad I don't got no damn kids. I'm not saying because at the end of the day, that person might be happy they have children. So if you want to have kids and that truly makes you happy, then do what is gonna make you happy. But like, I'm just glad I don't have no damn fucking. It's not even about like having to take care of and money. It just it's just like this day and age. Because when you're dealing with a kid now, you're dealing with another female. Unless the bitch dies or you fucking make the bitch disappear, you have to deal with a female, and you're most 99% of women are very like they're very dumb. Not all women, because there's some women that I see, like especially I watch my page and that understand. So I'm not gonna say, but and most men are dumb. Don't get me wrong. Like to be honest, because even when I talk about women, I don't want you to think like men are no men is fucking retarded and stupid as fuck too. Niggas is stupid too. Like one thing I hate, and I'm glad I mentioned this. One thing I fucking hate is these red pills trying to speak for all men. Like, yeah, you could speak for all men as far as I like the fuck and certain things like the court system and how it's unfair. But you can't speak for men. Oh, us men, we gotta have our back. And us men, we're not participating. Like some stupid ass nigga made a video saying men are not participating in society, and women are upset. Like, first of all, bitch, men are participating. Who the fuck you think is building all this goddamn shit and constructing and running these CEO corporations? Like, men is still doing shit. And second, like, bitch, don't sit there and try to make it look like men are all together and shit against women. No, nigga, men is number one enemy as well. Don't you see these niggas in the hood? Don't you see all this competing and shit? Don't try to act like it's just men and like the fuck out of here, nigga. Men ain't shit, bitches ain't shit. That's really what it is. It's about frequency and who the fuck can you fuck with. There's a nigga next door to you. You fucking hate that motherfucker. You can't wait till he gets out of here. So don't act like it's just women and no, like women and they just stupid in their own way, and niggas is they stupid in their own way. Especially the average nigga now. Like when I look at it, I'm starting to look at it like it's not that women are the problem. Yeah, they have an issue, but I feel like the niggas that are stupid, because the bitches that I say are stupid, it seems like they connect more with the niggas I think are stupid. So it's a frequency thing. Like, that's what I'm thinking. I think it's a certain energy that plays out in bitches and niggas. And niggas, they play out a certain way, and bitches, they play out a certain way. And that's what I think it is. That's how I'm like, it's a frequency. You can't just put it on like the person or the gender. It's so funny. I see a lot of girls out here with fat asses and they look good. Like, you see these bitches out here, like, they look good. Like, she look like somebody who could be like an Instagram model. And I'm starting to see like a lot of fine women out here. Like, they look broke and they just look regular. I'm like, you that fine and you ain't had no hustle. You ain't no millionaire. You ain't got there's no modeling gigs or nothing. Like they look good, but they're pretty and dumb, or they're fine and dumb. Like, how you have a body, you look that good, and you fucking living a regular life? Like, it's funny. Yeah, I'm here. Oh, man, finally in my fucking package. I'm not gonna go. just reminded me that whenever when I went to that fucking store and I walked out with the headphones and the vacuum, it just reminded me coming over here because I went live. That was like the last time I went live and going to a store. So when I seen that shit, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not coming over here tomorrow. Fuck that shit. I already came down here today. I'm not coming back here tomorrow. All the good shit is on this side of town. Let me bring my fucking wallet. Somebody steal my fucking wallet, nigga. Huh, man. I just farted. Ooh, massage parlor. I should go. Oh, man. They got the little Chinese fucking medicine, like the Qigong, the meridians and shit. See? It's a massage parlor. They got the little Qigong meridian. You see the little health? See, it tells you like the acupuncture. See, when you're doing it, see, it's a good Qigong teaching moment. When you're doing the Qigong, you see how he has the pose? He's holding the pose. He's doing the little pose. Like, but see, when you're doing the movements, these are like the meridians. These are the meridians. These are different spots. So when you're doing these movements and when we're like moving our hands, we're activating these meridians. And then when we do the qigong, when we're holding the pose, what they call like the standing like a tree, this is what they call qigong. Qigong is the poses. We're holding the poses. That's the qigong. The other is just we're stimulating the meridians, and then we're grounding the energy at the end. So at the end of the workout, you want to hold the pose. So you generate it. You don't want to just close out the workout without without processing the energy. It's another one right there. Those are all like the meridians they have and shit. It's a massage. Yeah. It's a whole herbal soap. You got the foot massage chart. They got meridians too. See how the bladder, rectum, all of that. It's meridians. See, when we're doing this, you're activating that. So hold on, let me see my code. 904000. Okay. That's an easy number to remember. Ooh, yeah. This feels good in here. Somebody cut one of those alarms. You hear that? You hear that? You remember that sound? Remember when I cut the thing? Somebody cut it. What the hell's going on? My package. Oh shit. Let's see that. There's no address on it. I'm gonna go walking around a little bit. Well, it's something like a motherfucking take. You feel me? It's cheap ass shit. Ain't no cheap ass fucking. Oh, they got the Switch controller. I don't think. Oh, I won't get that much on eBay. I'm out. Fuck up out of here. Yep. Oh, damn. Got my motherfucking cheat days. Damn. Where the fuck did my car go? Oh, I parked hella far down. Wait. Man. I think I got somewhere else to go, then I might go back. Got one more place to go, I think. Shit. I'm gonna go back and do my Qigong. But get back home. I'll probably do it after my live stream. I'll go back and do my Qigong. Yeah. I'll probably be on live again when I get back. I might do my Qigong with you guys on, but my battery might die. That's the thing. I would do my, guess what I said, like, I might do my Qigong. It depends. I would just go back right now. I don't need to go anywhere else, to be honest. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Should I go? No, I'm not. Yeah, fuck it. I'm not going. I don't need to go right now. Yeah. I'm going the back way. I'm not fucking with this shit, dude. Okay. Alright, slow your ass down, nigga, with your fucking Toyota. Fucking Chevy Malibu. Like, yeah, man. I gotta get out of this fucking town. There's one Mexican nigga, he came up to me the other day. And, like, the way he was talking, like, he's like, because he just got out of prison. And he was there for 5 years, and it was just his first week out. And it made me kind of think, because you never know what people are going through. Like, I'm sitting here as a regular day for me. It's like his week out. And he's like, man, I got to get out of this city. It's nothing here. And, like, it made me kind of just think, because I'm so focused on, like, just doing my thing. And I'm thinking, like, this place sucks. But, like, because me, I don't look at running away from my problem. Because I know if I go somewhere, it's going to be me there. So, like, if I'm not in a different location and I hate this location, that means there's certain shadow work I need to do so I can actually be able to get out. And because, like, you see what I'm saying? So it made me just realize, like, damn, there's more like than this shit. Like, I need to get the fuck up out of here. Because I've been here for like a year. I've been here for a year. I need to get the fuck up out of here. I don't like to be in any place for more than a year. Like, I don't like I will never ever have a house I live at. I always like to travel and go to different. Yeah. But I'm now. I'm gonna have to, because I can get out of here, but it's just like fucking. I don't know. It just I feel like I gotta like, because I have the money to get out, so I'm going over to Georgia next month. Just like get the fuck up out of here, because I'm just tired of this place. I need to somewhere new. So I'm glad I'm getting out. And the one thing I like about Georgia is it's very calm. It's not as hectic and shit. The nice scenery, the environment. This is a bullshit ass fucking church. Look at this Masonic ass bullshit ass church. I fucking hate the church. Move your fucking Honda Accord, nigga. Slow ass. Drive that shit. Damn. She look like a hooker. Cause some of the bitches they be walking, they be looking like hookers. Don't think they're actually hookers. And like, I was laughing because I'm like, because you know how the hookers they walk the street. I'd be laughing. I'd be like, what if a guy goes to one of the women and says, "How much are you charging?" And then she's like, "I'm not a hooker," but he thought she was a hooker. And then like that'd be funny as fuck. Cause I'd be thinking like, what if like one of the women like aren't a hooker and the guy tries to go in? That'd be hella disrespectful. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably end this live stream when I get back. Then I'll do my Qigong and my thing. I might come back live again. But, I don't know, man. I feel like YouTube playing with my views again. I feel like they're getting more strict on the views. I literally feel that way because it's weird how like I feel like my numbers are being played with for some reason. Even like I don't know. I don't want to say too much, but I just think there's something smells fishy to me. So I'm gonna just keep my fucking eye out. Dollar General Market. They finally opened this place. That's funny. This Dollar General, they had shut this Dollar General down for like fucking almost a year because I guess somebody they stripped out the electrical wiring and like to get money. Like I guess they took some of the electrical wiring, some like to sell it, and they destroyed it. So they pretty much destroyed the fucking. That shit was funny as fuck. Like when I see shit like that, it makes me laugh, nigga. Like fuck this system. Like there's a Wells Fargo bank that's being built. It's like a new Wells Fargo's bank, and I don't know how the fuck because everybody's talking about the economy collapsing and central bank. So I don't know why they're building another Wells Fargo. This is why I tell you guys the economy is all bullshit because they'll tell you the economy's fake and the dollar's gonna collapse. But why are they building another Wells Fargo bank? Tell me why. Like they started building this Wells Fargo bank last year, and like 2 months into it, when they were building it, they had the building up and everything. But they had the wooden part of it. They didn't complete it. It was like halfway through. Somebody burnt that shit down, and I thought it was a mom and pop shop. I was like, that's fucked up. Somebody worked hard, and I was like, that's fucked up. Like, because I thought it was a mom and pop. But once I found out it was a Wells Fargo, because like a few months later, after they built it, I seen Wells Fargo at on the sign. I was like, I swear, if I knew who burnt that building, because it was in the news and everything, they were almost done building it. If that dude burned down the building, I was like, if I knew who burnt that shit down, I'll pay them like $10 just to thank them because like, figure fuck this system. Like, what better building could it have been that they burned down? Because nobody knew what it was gonna be. He just burned it down. But once they were done building it, it said Wells Fargo. So they lost a lot of money, and that the building is not even open right now. If he wouldn't have burnt the building down, that building would have been open right now because that shit was being built for like 6-7 months before he burned it down. So imagine if they didn't burn it down, that building would have been open. So they lost fucking a lot of money. They lost a lot of money. I'm glad. Nigga, fuck this system. Nigga, fuck Wells Fargo. Fucking like, what better place can that have been to have burned down than a bank? I was so happy when I heard that shit was a bank. Niggas like, make them fucking faggots work for that building. Put that shit up in this fucking put that crap up on this land, that piece of shit. That's all a bank is. It exploits people's energy. That's really what it's doing, is exploiting people's energy. Because the bank is useless without people. They need people to believe in money. So if people stop believing in money, they wouldn't build that shit. So it's nothing but an exploiting people's energy. Hey, yeah, I'm not going. I'm staying my ass on this side of town tomorrow. I'm not going over there tomorrow. Yeah, it was already 4:30 in the afternoon. I felt like it just was morning. This is why. This is why I'm so on top of my shit now. Cause like the days are just going by fast. Like I can't. I can't not go. I can't go through a day and not do what I'm supposed to be doing. 'Cause I feel like I just wasted the day. And even then, like there's still things I wish I could do more, but I don't have time to do it. But it's like I don't say I don't have time. I have time to do everything I need to do. But there's things that I want to do that I probably don't need to do that I don't have time for. But anything that I need to do, I have time for. There's nothing that you're supposed to do you don't have time for. Yeah, motherfucker's still there. Yeah, I'm about to end this live stream in a minute though, guys. It's been about 2 hours. Just crazy. See, I haven't ate shit all day. The only thing I ate today or drank today was watermelon, and I was a half a bottle of that 7-Eleven organic watermelon organic lemonade. I mean lemonade. It was a bottle of lemonade. 7-Eleven, the organic one. That's like the best juice that they have in the fucking place. And that's all I had. I didn't even have a whole bottle. I had half a bottle of it, or more than half a bottle. That's all I had today so far. And it's weird because I'm not even hungry right now. So I know it's the energy. I wish I would have done this energy a lot sooner, guys. You guys don't understand. I wish I would have done this sooner. Fuck with this energy. Who knows where I would be right now, but it is what it is. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna end it right now, and I'll be back with you guys later. I'm gonna end it. The mic's going. All right, then, guys. I'll hit you guys up later. Peace.